Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you'd like to know how to make these 5 easy and cheap pumpkins, then keep on watching. You'll need 2 large pumpkins and 3 mini munchkins, but of course you can make as many as you'd like. You'll also need some spray paints, black sequins, some glue of your choice, a paintbrush and 3 different types of glitter. Spray painted the other pumpkins. I'm just waiting for those to dry, and I've set up my little workstation here. You want to put down some newspaper just because the glitter gets everywhere, and you want it to be easy to clean up. So I'm going to start off with the glitter. I'm going to do a big pumpkin and a small pumpkin. I'm going to start with the big one first. And for this one I'm going to do a pattern, so obviously you can choose to do anything that you would like, that you think is kind of festive for the Halloween season. I picked the colours pink, gold and green because I thought they kind of went quite well together, and obviously green's quite Halloweeny but it's still pretty at the same time. So I'm going to do a kind of ring effect, but not make it really clean. I want to empty your Mod Podge or whatever glue you're using into a container like this, or maybe an old Tupperware container, just so you don't contaminate the glue, because obviously you're going to be putting it near the glitter and that just gets everywhere, so it's kind of best to decant it. So you just want to paint the first line onto your pumpkin. It's really easy, and you can make it as fat as you'd like or as thin as you'd like. So, like I said, I don't want to do it really kind of neat. I think this looks better when you do it a bit kind of haphazardly. And I don't want to cover the whole pumpkin with this either. I'm going to do it till about down here. Maybe that's as far as I want to go. So this is my first bit of glue. You want to do it relatively thick to make sure you capture as much glitter, but not too thick that it just won't dry. So I think the first colour I'm going to do is green. And then you literally just want to sprinkle it everywhere, and this is why the newspaper is so good, because it just catches all that excess glitter. Like so, and it just looks, how good does that look? Good, or how good? How good does that look already? Just so cute. So that's the first bit. You can see, really easy. And then we'll go on to our next colour. So again, just take your paintbrush with the glue. And I did this last year as well. It was the first time that I'd actually done well, I did do a carved pumpkin as well, which I'm also going to do this year, but it's the first time I'd actually done kind of painting on pumpkins. I've never spray painted before, so that's a first for me this year, but I really like the effect of the glitter, and I am going to be doing a carved one this year, but I find I need to do them really close to Halloween because they decay a lot quicker. Because these aren't cut, they last a lot longer, and you can do them quite far in advance as well. So now I'm going to do pink, because I think that will look really cool. Just make sure I've got into all the gaps. There you go. All the gaps. Okay, and then again you just pour it on. Going to use the gold. You can see this is like so quick and easy, so you just do the exact same thing. I'm filming in my kitchen for the first time, so I thought this is the best place to kind of get messy because it's easy to clear up, but I don't think the lighting's very good. Like, this seems to be in the spotlight and I'm in the dark, so sorry about that. But you can see the weather outside is so grim today. It was so nice and sunny yesterday, but it's decided to be really horrible, but I suppose that's kind of the best weather for crafting, so you don't have to feel guilty about being inside, and at least you can do something that's a bit fun. Although I'd love to go and watch a film. I think I'm going to do that after this. Put on a bit of Netflix or put on a scary film. Okay, so that's the last layer done. Just make sure I'm rolling up my sleeves. And then you can do your final layer of glitter. So I'm going to do my gold bit. Oh, and it's a bit more tricky now, it's got a bit bigger. And I know the glues, obviously, if you get Mod Podge, I don't know if it's probably the same with PVA, it goes on white when you apply it, but it will dry to be clear. So if you do miss parts which don't get glitter on, you won't see kind of white on the pumpkin, it will dry to a clear consistency. For this one as well, I want to do gold on the stalk, so I'm just going to go in as best as I can because the stalk is really old and gnarly looking. Let's get as much glue in there as possible. And take the gold and just pour it on as neatly as you can. Like that. So what you need to do now is just place that somewhere that it can dry. And then once the glue's completely dried, it'll probably take about an hour or so. Then you can just tip it off onto paper so all the excess comes off, and then just put it wherever you'd like. So if you thought the first one was easy, this one is even better. This is literally so quick and easy, and what I want to do with this one is literally just put every single colour on top of it and make it multicoloured. And I'm going to try and cover as much of the pumpkin as possible, but probably not the whole thing, but try and probably do it to around here. And also this is why it's good that we do that kind of stripy one first, because all the glitter that's collected you can then kind of shake onto this pumpkin as well, so you're not wasting as much. So literally for this one, just take your little Munchkin pumpkin, which is the cutest thing in the world, literally adorable, but a massive rip-off at £1 each at Waitrose, and just cover your pumpkin in the glue. If you can hear a bell, that's just Ruben's little bell when he wants to go outside. But he keeps on bringing in bowls, and they're always alive. Yes, I know, you bring in bowls, don't you? And it bowls, and it's really mean. And Mummy doesn't want to have to deal with that because it freaks her out a bit. Actually, it freaks out your grandma a lot more than it freaks out me, so that's especially why we can't do it. Yeah, exactly. So just try and get as much of that as possible. Ruben, Mummy's trying to film. No, I know. Right, I'm going to have to go and let him out in a minute, but we have to do the pumpkin first and then I'll let you out. Okay, so see in the viewfinder. Can I do some more? As much as possible. And then literally, I try and do like a fine sprinkling, like this, and just take every colour and just kind of try and do it finely so it really mixes. And then just kind of keep on adding the layers. There you have it. Very glittery fingers and a very glittery pumpkin. So again, just wait for that to dry and then you can shake off the excess. The lighting really is horrendous, so sorry about that. But the spray painted pumpkins are finished. By finished, I mean they're dry. So this is where your sequins come in. Again, any colour you want. I chose black because I thought it would be cute. And you need your glue and your paintbrush still. I haven't washed this because it wouldn't dry in time because I only have one. But I just quickly wiped it to make sure there's no glitter on it from the glitter pumpkins. So I think it's turned out quite well with the spray paint. It's actually the first time I've spray painted anything. They're a little bit kind of patchy in places, That's probably because I'm not very good at spray painting, but which is ridiculous because I think it's meant to be like the easiest thing ever. But also because I had to do it outside in the patio. It is covered, and obviously I put down newspaper and things, but it's been raining all day, and rain obviously doesn't fall straight, so I think it might have got a few kind of raindrops and things on it. But do you know what? That just adds to the Halloween effect. Kind of looking creepy, not perfect. So I'm going to keep one of them literally just spray painted as it is, because I just think that would look cute. And I think I'll do this one because this one's a little bit more perfect. So we can just put that to one side. And again, if you wanted to do all of your pumpkins like that, you could, and do them in different colours. And I'm actually really pleased with the antique gold that I got. I wasn't sure what colour I wanted to get, but I think this is quite a good Halloween colour. So I'm going to do two things with the sequins. The first one is actually something I saw done with buttons on Pinterest about 2 or 3 years ago, and I never got around to actually doing it. And I'm going to do that on this big pumpkin, and it's going to be Boo the Boo. It's going to be the one which says Boo on it, written out in sequins. So let's see if that works. I'm not sure if it's actually going to turn out the way I want it to, but let's see. For the smaller one, I thought it would be fun to kind of do polka dots with these sequins. I'd only really thought of it this morning, but I thought it would be fun to do something a bit different. So let's have a go. These are definitely more time consuming than the glitter ones. So the glitter ones are definitely something that's good for quick and easy, and this will take a little bit more time and a little bit more patience. So again, just take some more glue if you need it. And to be honest, I kind of wish I'd got a smaller brush. If you have a smaller brush, it will be a bit easier because then you can pinpoint a bit better, but this will do for now. So again, this glue dries clear. You can just press it on like that. And I don't think I'm going to do it in any order, I'm just going to do it quite haphazardly. So I thought it was probably best that I zoomed in for this, just so you could see it a little bit better. There you have it, your sequin, copper, antique gold polka dot pumpkin, which I think will look really cute once it's dry. For the final pumpkin, which is the Boo pumpkin, I thought I would try and do a camera angle so it's behind me so you can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So first thing you need to find the side that you want to do the Boo on. Yeah, I think I'll do it along this part. So you can either get a pen or a pencil and kind of sketch out the kind of shape you want, or you can choose to do it freehand. I think I'm going to sketch it out purely because I'm really bad at freehand stuff, so I'm just going to get a pen. I don't know if you can see it or not. Actually, I don't think you can at all. Now I'm going to start filling it in. I hope you like them and you've picked up some inspiration to maybe do some crafting of your own. If you do take inspiration from the ones I've done, please do tag me in social media. All my links are listed below if you'd like to follow me or tag me in any of your pictures. I have Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, all of the different social media links that you'll ever need. I must say the Boo Pumpkin took me a lot longer than I thought it would. The sequins are so fiddly, so maybe it is best to try it with buttons next time, but I really love this one, which is the polka dot sequins. I think that's worked really well, and of course I just love the glitter. So I just love all of them. I think they're all really effective. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!